Nick, what are you doing up at 3 a.m., my dude? It's not even 3 a.m., it's 2:45. Sheesh. What is good, YouTube? How are we doing? It has been way too long since we have last chatted with each other. I miss you guys. I hope you missed me as well. We got a lovely 6 a.m. Seoul matchup between the Dodgers and the Padres out in our favorite South Korea. No North Korean baseball being played anytime soon to my knowledge. Maybe next year. I did find out yesterday that North Korea actually has the largest capacity stadium in the world. Fun fact. But you may have heard me just cracking into a little morning double shot there. Yes, sir. Sponsor me, Starbucks. Yes, please. Man, I was on the fence about streaming, but I was like, a 6 a.m. opening day, first pitch of the MLB season matchup. You got to do it. You got to do it. It's not even 6, bro. It's 5:47 a.m. My wife was very upset because I had my phone in my hand, and I was like, I don't know why, but I was holding it over her head just because, that's how I sleep. I kind of, sleep around her like that. And then my 5 a.m. alarm just starts blaring right in her ear. She just goes... I felt so bad, dude. I felt so bad, but she's back asleep now. Don't worry. She had some tummy issues. She had to go to the doctor yesterday, but we are all better now, and we're ready to watch Shohei Ohtani for the first time in my life. I think I'm gonna be not happy if Ohtani hits a home run. I just did like a Jimmy Neutron hairstyle. I don't really like how my hair's looking this morning, but I think I'm gonna stick with the no hat. I've committed to the no hat. We're going to stick with it. I forgot I was going to share the stream on, where we go? I was going to share the stream on my Instagram. So let me go ahead and do that. There we go. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter already, I'm still calling it Twitter. What's it called? Yeah, I'm NMR Sports 30 on Twitter and Instagram. Let me just give a little post. We are live. Dodgers versus Padres. Seoul series watch party. I'm really surprised at how well I've done in spelling Seoul correctly. I didn't think I'd be too good at it. All right. We are so back. I'm thinking we're going to place a bet. What do you guys think? I don't know if you guys are gambling peeps, but I think I am. Who you got in this matchup, bro? Dude, let's place a bet on it. Why not? I got $10.50 in the balance. Let me just go ahead and do that one. So you should be able to see everything here. Let's take a look. I don't want spring training. I want upcoming MLB odds, game odds. There it is. All right, we got Dodgers versus Padres. Dodgers minus 200 favorites. I'm kind of feeling the Padres, though. Hear me out. Tyler Glasnow has been pretty ass in spring training, and I think he's a little washed up. I'm going to take the Padres plus 1.5. And I'm going to see if I can parlay that with something. Let's go to same game parlays and see if we can't get some player props in there. I got $10.50 in the balance, and we got, what do we got? We got 10 minutes to place this bet. I like our odds here. MLB one game. There we go. All right, we're going to take Padres plus 1.5. Love those odds. And then game props. All markets. Let's see. I'm thinking Darvish 6+. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Hits allowed. Ooh, hits alloud's kind of nice. Earned runs. Tyler Glasnow, plus 146 to allow 3 or more runs. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Do we go with that? Do we go with that? Let's go 2+ runs. That puts us at plus 149 for our parlay. And let's see if we can't... Let's see if we can't add one more. One more. Let's see. Strikeouts? Can we do like strikeouts batter? I want to do strikeouts as a batter. Wouldn't that be nice? All right, let's see. Hits, home runs. Oh, man. Ohtani to hit a home run. That's looking kind of nice. That's looking kind of nice. I say we go... Who has good odds to get a hit for us? Who has good odds to get a hit for us? Manny Machado, minus 205. Oof. That's tough. That's tough. I don't feel too good about any of those hits. I don't feel too good about any of those hits. We got to do this. We got to do this, though. Runs plus RBIs. Runs plus RBIs. That's pretty good. Let's go Ha-Seong Kim to get a run or RBI. What does that put us at for our same game parlay? Plus 269. We'll put a little sprinkle on it. $5 to win $18.45. I think that's a pretty good, it's a pretty solid little same game parlay there. A little sprinkle, if you will. Beautiful. All right, we're making $18 today, baby. We're making $18 today. I don't know about you guys, but I'm making $18 today. All right. Game's about to get underway here. Looks like they changed the view on us here. Let's see if we can't make it look a little nicer for you guys. Let's try this and that. And then we'll make this as wide as we can. Beautiful. And there we go. Oh man, that's beautiful looking. Now, if only I can put that up there and stretch this. Oh, I'm cooking. Who let me cook like this? Who let him cook? That's a thing of beauty. That's a thing of beauty. All right, here we are. Good morning, everyone. You say they are in Korea? Yes, they are in Seoul, South Korea. I forgot what stadium they're at. They're at the Sky Dome. They're at the Sky Dome. Left field's 325 feet, right field 325 feet, and center's going to be 400, so pretty fair dimensions. This is what the Sky Dome looks like from afar. That is actually not what it looks like from afar. I'm lying. I'm lying. This is what the Sky Dome looks like. This is what the Sky Dome looks like. Pretty nice looking stadium. Pretty decent looking. Not too bad. I'd play a game there. You could pay me to play a game there. Why not? All right, we got Yu Darvish versus Mookie Betts leading it off. This is actually the first time that Ohtani is going to be facing Yu Darvish in their MLB careers. So MLB is doing a thing this year called the MLB World Tour. Let me see. See if I can look it up. MLB World Tour. So, they are playing a game in Seoul, South Korea, Mexico, Astros versus Rockies in April. They're playing a London series in June, and then in the Dominican Republic, they're playing in March 9th through 10th. Wait, what? I didn't even see that happen. Well, apparently that happened. But, yeah. So they're playing a couple little towns around the world. A little worldwide tour going on. Like Guitar Hero World Tour, but make it baseball. Bro, Guitar Hero. I've been reminiscing about Guitar Hero lately. Really excited for this matchup, though. I'm excited to root against the Dodgers. I'm going to feel very conflicted when Shohei Ohtani hits his first regular season home run. I don't want Ohtani to do bad, but I do want the Dodgers to lose. So, I got the little Samsung bar going back and forth back here. If it hits the corner, somebody has to let me know. All right, let's get it. First pitch underway in 4 minutes here. I guess we could go over the lineups while we're drinking our morning coffee. Delicious. All right, let's go with the Padres first. Padres, they got Xander Bogaerts leading it off. Kind of forget that Xander Bogaerts is a Padre sometimes. Fernando Tatis Jr. in right field, batting second. Jake Cronenworth, probably one of the more underrated players on this lineup, playing first base and batting third. Manny Machado batting fourth at the DH spot. We got Ha-Seong Kim, probably the most underrated player on this team, and the only South Korean star in this game, to my knowledge. The Padres did sign another South Korean player, but he did not make the roster, which is kind of embarrassing. I feel like he would have been a guarantee. He didn't even have to play. I'll just throw him in a blowout game. He was a bullpen arm. Don't know why he's not on the roster. That's kind of weird. Jurickson Profar batting sixth. Then we've got, I can't even see that, Luis Campusano. I'm actually really excited about this guy. I might end up getting him on a fantasy team or two. Luis Campusano, top catching prospect for the Padres. Next up we got, that can't be Tyler Wade, is it? Oh God, bro. Why did I put money on this team? Why did I put money on this team? Tyler Wade's in their starting lineup. And then we got, I believe this guy's name's Jackson Merrill. It is. So he's actually a shortstop prospect, but they got him playing center field for today's game. So we'll see what happens there with them. That's the thing about the Padres. They never run out of prospects. They got Luis Azocar, I believe. Jose Azocar, my bad. Kyle Higashioka. I don't know who this Graham Pauley guy is. And then Eddie Rosario? Igwe Rosario. Wow. Yeah, this team's kind of ass. I'm not going to lie. I thought this team was better. I thought this team was better than that. But anyways, they got Yu Darvish on the mound, so maybe it's just a really low-scoring affair they got going on here. We'll be seeing. But then getting into the Dodgers lineup that's about to go underway here, we'll breeze through it. You know them, you know them, you love them or you hate them like I do. We got Mookie Betts, Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, Will Smith, Max Muncy, Teoscar Hernandez, James Outman, and then the last two, Jason Hayward and Gavin Lux. This is like the only weak point of the lineup where you're like, okay, I could probably get by. I put a left-handed reliever in there, and I'm probably, not having much trouble getting through that part of the lineup. But the rest of the lineup is just unbelievably solid. So, we'll see what happens, I guess. We'll see what happens. Game getting underway here in just a few seconds. Let's see that first pitch. I'm realizing now that I didn't set it up for myself. So I'm not even watching the first pitch. There we go. Now we're talking. So, bro, when did you go see -1? Yeah, I saw Godzilla -1 in theaters, actually. I was a big fan of it. Big fan of that movie. Let me see. I gotta set up Stream East so I can watch the game, my dude. Bro, a bit scary. There was actually a bomb threat called into the to like the Korean authorities or whatever. Pretty scary stuff. They I guess they investigated it, but nothing really came of it. So I don't really know. I assume everybody's gonna be okay and safe, but yeah, apparently it was a ooh, sheesh. That was loud as shit. Want to make sure you can't hear anything. Okay, look. All right, Chan-Ho Park throwing out the first pitch. Of course, the former Dodger Chan-Ho Park. Nick, you remember watching Chan-Ho Park as a kid. This is exciting, man. This is exciting. I love a good international game. Threw it out to Ha-Seong Kim. It is really weird to have this game really far away. Oh, apparently he played for the Padres too. I don't remember that part. I'm a fake fan. I don't even remember. All right, they're showing Shohei Ohtani spring training highlights. You love to see it. You love to see it. Oh, I just realized this is blocking some of the screen. My bad, y'all. My bad. It was a fucking amazing movie. Saw it early release for fans, then forced mom to go see it again with me. Dude, it was great. Like, I'm not a big Godzilla fan. I wouldn't consider myself that, but dude, great movie. Big fan of that one. One of the best movies I saw all year, if not the best. We got Joe Buck on the call. Kind of want to play some MLB The Show while we do this, man. I love me some MLB The Show. I just got the new game. We've been vibing playing MLB The Show on a regular basis. We're getting that team nice and solid. We love a good delayed start because it happens every single time. Every time they do one of these games, like remember all the World Baseball Classic games, opening day every year, anytime there's any sort of pre-game ceremony, it always goes late. Without fail every single time. All right, what are you guys' predictions? Let me know. Who do you think's winning, and by how many? Who do you think's winning? Let me see if I can get a poll going. I'm really bad at... Okay, there we go. Look at me. I know how to do a poll. Look at me, professional streamer, NMR Sports here. All right, I'm putting a poll in the chat. Who you got? Dodgers, Padres. We'll close it. We'll run it for like 10 minutes, then I'll close it. All right. I'm rooting for the Padres. I got a feeling the Dodgers are going to win, but I don't think it's going to be as big of a blowout as everyone thinks, because I think Tyler Glasnow is going to get shit on. Full disclosure. I think Tyler Glasnow. I think he's kind of washed. I really don't think Tyler Glasnow is anything special in the year 2024. You know, in the past, absolutely, but currently, I don't feel like there's much to look at there with Tyler Glasnow. All right, the first pitch is finally almost here. We had the inaugural first pitch. We haven't had the official first pitch. So there's still time to get that vote in on the poll there. If you guys are wondering, we did place a little parlay here. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Let's go to our open bets here. We got Ha-Seong Kim for a run or an RBI. Tyler Glasnow to give up 2 or more earned runs, and then the Padres to cover plus 1.5. I have a feeling that everything's gonna hit, and then the Padres are gonna somehow give up an extra run, like an insurance run in the 9th, and lose by 2. That just feels like that's what's gonna happen, isn't it? That's what I'm thinking. That's where I'm leaning. Well, while we're waiting for the game to start, let's take a look at some stats. Let's take a look at some spring training stats, shall we? Who are we watching right now? O'Neal Cruz, absolutely destroying baseballs. Kyle Stowers from the Baltimore Orioles. Miguel Andujar hitting a lot of home runs. Colton Cowser. This guy, man. Wyatt Langford. Spoiler alert for when I post my prediction video. Wyatt Langford, this is my Rookie of the Year pick, bro. This is my Rookie of the Year pick. Justine, how we doing? Long time no see. I have not been streaming much. I think the last time we spoke was it might have been an Angels game, but I remember you being there for the World Baseball Classic games. Excited to see you, excited to watch some baseball with y'all. But yeah, Wyatt Langford, I'm really excited about this year. Henry Davis putting in some work there. Chase DeLauder should make the Guardians roster, but he won't because the Guardians are cheap. Zach Geloff looking really nice. Eric Haas. A lot of exciting names here, man. It's an exciting year for young players, which makes me really excited for fantasy baseball because I think there's a lot of young prospects that are flying under the radar that I can stack up on my teams. World Baseball Classic, I remember Ohtani versus Trout was unreal. It was unreal. I have my Trout jersey over here. I just been too lazy to hang it up there, fill up that empty wall space. Yeah, no, that was unreal. I went to I went on my honeymoon to Japan this year, and I got to see the actual baseball that Ohtani struck out Trout with. It was super cool. A lot of cool World Baseball Classic memorabilia in there. They take it very, very seriously, which is cool. All right, Darvish has finally taken the mound and thrown his first pitch of the season, and it is a ball outside to Mookie Betts for ball one. Let's see what he follows it up with. Let's see what he follows it up with. All right. We got the plethora of Japanese reporters taking picks. Strike one, 1-1. Beautiful pitch there by Yu Darvish. Sneaks one in the upper left hand or upper right hand part of the zone. Woo! Tough call. Tough call right on the corner there. Big rip. Big rip. Justine, what you been up to? Oh, man. This is classic content, bro. Glad you're streaming this. Dude, I'm excited. I'm excited to get back into it. I think I'm going to stream, like, the biggest matchups this year in addition to a lot of Angels games. So, like, if there's not a good Angels matchup coming up, then I'll be streaming some other stuff. Next pitch almost hits Mookie Betts. Let's see what we got. All right. 5-pitch walk to Mookie Betts to start the game. Not a great look for Yu Darvish. He did get screwed on that one pitch on the outside corner there. But we got a base runner early for Shohei Ohtani. Not really the ideal situation you want to put yourself in here. One of the most exciting matchups for Japanese residents. We've got Yu Darvish versus Shohei Ohtani for the first time in their careers outside of Japan. I don't think they faced each other in Japan either. So I think this is their first time ever facing off against each other. I want to say Yu Darvish was in the MLB before Ohtani made his NPB debut. Oh, it was a pitch timer violation. Bro, it was a pitch timer violation. Big rip. Wow. Look at that pitch. Look at that pitch right down Broadway to Shohei Ohtani. He got away with it. Woo! That is not where you want to miss to this man. If he goes back there again, that ball's gone. Michael Hyde, what's good, my dude? Good to see you. Good to see you. It's good to be back. I'm out here streaming the Seoul series. We're going to be doing a lot more streams this year. I'm very excited about it. All right, 1-1 to Shohei Ohtani. He almost swung at that first pitch that was up here. The stream I'm watching slightly delayed off of this live feed that we got going on here, of course. I'm debating if I'm going to spend the money on MLB TV. I think it's going to matter if I start making money off this again. Bro, another pitch where he's getting screwed on. Wow. Come on, man. If you're going to be risky and throw a 90-mile-per-hour sinker in the zone to Shohei, you better get it called a strike. This umpire, I don't know if he's jet-lagged or what, but that is several bad calls here in the first. He's got one of the smaller zones I've seen. Squeezing him. Squeezing him. Yeah, 2-1 with a small strike zone. That is not a good situation. And Mookie Betts takes off and steals second. Oh. Why? They're calling him back. Why are they sending him back? What did he do? They say he fouled that off? I'm thoroughly confused. I have no clue what just happened. Oh, Mookie Betts stole. Oh, they said Ohtani fouled it off, I guess? Weird. So I think it was 1-2, and then Ohtani grounded out up the middle. All right, so Ohtani's on first, and there's one out here for Freddie Freeman. That was confusing as hell. I guess they said that Ohtani fouled it off, so Mookie had to go back to first. That was strange. Quite surprised that your man is married now. I know. It was a long year, and that's why I didn't stream a lot last year, is because with all the wedding planning and stuff, it was just like I couldn't justify being like, oh yeah, I know we have all this wedding stuff to do, and I just got back from work, but I'm gonna go stream in my room for 3 hours. That's just not a good look. Not a good look for the missus. So, wanted to be a good husband. Woo! Strike 3. Had a baby you. Had a baby you, Darvish. Let's go. Keep it up. Keep it up, buddy. Hell yeah. I can't wait to see my Mariners beat your Halos this year. That's definitely going to happen, Michael. That's definitely going to happen. I'm hopeful. Okay, all I expect from the Angels this year is I just want to see some growth out of the younger guys. I want to see some growth out of Logan O'Hoppe, Zach Neto, and Nolan Shanwell. I want to see Ben Joyce learn how to throw strikes. I would love to see Sam Bachman come back and be healthy. That's all I'm expecting. Not expecting much. All right. Yu Darvish attempts a pickoff to first base here. The fourth throwing ball 1 to Will Smith. Ball 1 to Will Smith. Exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. Every single time. Ooh, in play outs. Good shit. End of the inning. End of the inning. Now it's Tyler Glasnow's turn to get teed off on, baby. Teed off on. We need him to give up at least 2 runs. All right? At least 2 runs. At least 2 runs. That's all we're asking. That's all we're asking. All right, we were going over some spring training stats to talk about some dudes to look out for here. Wyatt Langford, bro, I'm telling you, this man's going to be great. This man's going to be great. Let's just go over him really quick while we're waiting. And he's on the Rangers, so I'm personally terrified. That's another reason I have no faith in the Angels doing anything this year. But just look at this man. Like, let's look at his minors stats. Shit. Regular season. Look at these minor stats, dude. In 2023, he went from rookie to A+ to AA to AAA. And he never once put up an OPS under 1,000. Just unreal. Slugging 846, 644, 762. And then he got to AAA and struggled a bit. He only slugged 526. That's like Mike Trout numbers. His worst stats were in AAA, and they were like near Mike Trout numbers. His career minor league numbers in 44 games. He just hasn't been bad. He has yet to be bad. He strikes out like, let's see, 34 strikeouts to 36 walks. So he strikes out about as much as he walks. I'm sure these numbers will be a little higher in the MLB, but this man, Wyatt Langford, if you guys are going to put money on someone to win Rookie of the Year, Wyatt Langford, he's like the third favorite, I think. He's definitely not the favorite. Jackson Holliday's the favorite, followed by Evan Carter, I believe. Is it Evan Carter? It's the other Ranger. So the Rangers have 2 top 3 Rookie of the Year odds goers right now, which is crazy. But yeah, this Wyatt Langford kid, all he does is hit. All he does is hit. He's like a DH basically, but all he does is hits. He's unreal. Who else are we looking at? Mookie Betts, of course, we know is good. James Wood having a pretty solid spring there. David VR, Zach Geloff. I wasn't watching a lot of baseball the second half of the season, so I missed a lot of what Zach Geloff was able to do. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right, but he seems pretty solid. Jackson Merrill, this is how he was able to make the team with that 995 OPS. Pete Alonso looking good. Luis Matos looking solid. Ellie De La Cruz, we'll see what he can do in year 2. That'll be an exciting player to watch. All right, we are back, and Glasnow is pitching. We got a 2-1 count here to Xander Bogaerts to lead it off for the San Diego Padres. Ooh, a little called strike action on the outside corner. They are staying away from the inner half of the plate on him. Let's see what Xander can do here. The only time I've seen Tyler Glasnow pitch this spring was when the Angels absolutely teed off on him. So we'll see what he can do here. 2-2 count now to Xander Bogaerts. From Tyler Glasnow, I should say. Let's see it, bud. All right. 1 down. 1 down for Tyler Glasnow. Maybe he's not washed. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have bad takes. That's just, I'm joking about that. I've never had a bad take in my life. Every baseball take I've ever had has been correct. Fun fact. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Come on. Trying to get this perfectly lined up. I think if I go like that. Oh, that's a thing of beauty. It's a thing of beauty. Damn. 1 pitch, 1 out for Tatis. And that's 2 down. 2 solid swings. I forgot we got to pull up. What am I thinking of? Baseball Savant. So, I don't think do they have the stat cast for this? Let's see. They do have the stat cast for this. All right, Xander Bogaerts' flyout was 90 miles per hour off the bat and went 170 feet. Will Smith's flyout went 313 feet. Home runs in 0 out of 30 ballparks, though. Pretty decent. Probably would have been close to a home run in a couple ballparks. We got Ray Cronenworth up with a 1-2 count to him. Oh, okay. So the Mookie Betts, when they called him back when he was stealing, it's because the throw, it was umpire's interference. The throw hit the umpire's mask. That's why they called him back. I was going to say, it didn't look like he fouled it off at all. Speaking of fouling it off, Jake Cronenworth's battling here. They got Glasnow to 12 pitches despite the 1 pitch at bat of Tatis Jr. A little 2-2 action here. See if Jake Cronenworth can't battle here. Need you on base for Ha-Seong Kim. Need you on base. Strikes out. Strikes out on a nasty slider on the inner half of the plate. All right, maybe Tyler Glasnow isn't washed. Maybe 2+ earned runs was a lot to ask. Maybe 2+ earned runs was a lot to ask. I'm getting a little nervous, but it's early. It's early, you know? I ain't worried about nothing. As they say in that song. Oh well, we'll be seeing. All right, let's take a look at some more stats here. So we saw a good amount of home runs we were looking at. Let's see who is not doing well this spring. I know Trout's having a rough go of it. Yes, 17 strikeouts and 39 at bats. That's I don't know. I'm not very good at this. Is that good? Is 17 strikeouts and 39 at bats good? I don't think so. I don't think it's very good. But to be fair, I feel like Trout never has a good spring. Let's see. Trout. Well, of course he has a career 1,000 OPS, but it's not his worst spring he's ever had. 2022, he had a 597 OPS. What was that? 2012, the season he should have won MVP, at a 453 OPS. Like, it's not unheard of for Trout to have a bad spring and then go off in the season. Yeah, 2022 he had 40 home runs and he had a 597 OPS in the spring. So I'm never really worried about Trout in the spring, especially when his his regular season stats look the way they do. I know last year was probably his worst season of his career since 2011, but he still put up an 857 OPS. He's still certainly one of the elite hitters in the game, and he was hurt for a lot of last season, so we'll see what happens. I am curious if any of you guys think that he's going to play over 81 games. No, let's say over 100 games. Over 100 games. I am pretty confident he won't. But, you never know. You really never know. 67%, or 64%, sorry. Padres 35. We'll see what happens. I'm still hopeful for the Padres, but I do agree. I think the Dodgers would be the favorite. The Dodgers would certainly be the favorite to win this year. All right. We got Max Muncy with a little 0-2 count on him. 2 pitches on the outer half of the plate there. Ooh, gets him on a curveball in the dirt, but he lays off of it. Not something you see Max Muncy do a lot of. Maybe he's trying to turn over a new leaf this year. Got a 1-2 count now to Maximus Muncy. Carried my fantasy team last year with his 30-something, 40-something home runs, whatever he hit last year. Another ball in the dirt. Sinker at his foot. Not really the go-to pitch when you're trying to get a strikeout there. But to each their own. 2-2 count now. Darvish had 18 pitches. He's only thrown 9 strikes, so having a little bit of a command issue here. Another ball way upstairs. 3-1 now, or 3-2 now. On a count that started 0-2. MS, what's good? Welcome to the stream. Oh shit, did Max Muncy get the first hit of the year? I think Max Muncy just got the first base hit of the year. I almost bet on Max Muncy getting a hit, but that sounded like a terrible bet. All right, a single up the middle for Max Muncy. First base hit of the year. First base hit of the year for any MLB player. First hit of the MLB season, I should say. Now we got Teoscar Hernandez coming up here. One of my friends on Twitter, she bet the under 1.5 strikeouts for Teoscar Hernandez. So for her sake, I hope he doesn't strike out. In all realisticness, though, I would have definitely bet that over. There's a called strike to him. 84.7 mile per hour slider for strike one at the bottom of the zone. That was a nice little poke there by Max Muncy up the middle. That's how far delayed my stream is that I'm watching. I just saw his hit that happened like 2 minutes ago. Damn, wild pitch. We got a runner in scoring position and nobody out. Damn. Runner on second, nobody out. That almost happened last inning, but Mookie Betts was called back on an umpire interference. So now we got a 1-1 count here to Teoscar Hernandez. All right, 1-2 now. Got a 1-2 count. Come on now. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Put him away now, you. Put him away now, you. Batter timeout for Teoscar. Still so much nicer watching baseball with the pitch clock and everything. 2-2 now on that nice slider. Good location. Good location. Just couldn't get him to bite. Come on now. 2-2 count. 2-2 count to Teoscar. Can you put him away? Can you put him away? Yu Darvish with another slider in the dirt. Looks like that one was blocked by Campusano there. They're showing the Dodgers off-season spending on the screen right now. Bro, it's so depressing. So depressing. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Fouled it off. 3-2. Still 3-2. He's battling. He's battling. Got to give him credit. 26 pitches for Yu Darvish with no outs in the second. Not a terrible pace yet. Not a terrible pace yet. Got him. Got him. Cha-ching. Good night. Damn. Hell yeah, I got Muncy hitting more than one. Good for you, Scooby. I got, what do I got? I got Glass now to allow 2 runs. And I got Ha-Seong Kim. Ha-Seong Kim to get an RBI or a run scored. One of the